Hi guys, Mike here from Tech404. So today I'm going to be taking a look at the Q5 12 megapixel 2-inch HD LCD display action camera. It's got built-in Wi-Fi, night vision, 30 meters waterproof, portable PC camera, a resolution of 1080p with a 170mm wide-angle lens. It's got a USB connection and a TV out. Alright guys, so what we're going to do now is actually do the waterproof test. So what I'm going to do is, the footage that you're seeing right now is being recorded on the LG G5, so I'm using that on a tripod. The other device here, I'm going to use this crappy little HTC M8. Only joking, this has been a solid, reliable phone. So what I'm going to do is connect this phone to this camera, record the footage on this thing, while I'm recording the whole thing on the G5. So this will give us a shot of the camera drowning in the water. If it lives, great. If it doesn't, then I'll understand that, yeah, you can buy a cheap GoPro for the same amount of money. It will not work. So let's just connect this up. There you go, action cam. Can you see it? So it's connected. That's good, because the blue light stopped flashing. Now we need to go back to home and open up this app. Open your bugger. Okay. Are you going to do anything? No. You're not, are you? You're not going to do nothing. No. Why? Why, stupid phone? Full HD, it's on there. As you can see, let me hold this up. You can see my finger in the screen. It's working, so I'm going to put this into the case. I haven't actually bothered reading the case, reading the instructions on this specific little part. To me, it just looks exactly the same. I thought it was a replacement, maybe something to do with the seals. But we're going to take a gamble, throw it in there. Oh well, if it doesn't work. I've got 19 minutes of recording time left on the SD card, so I'm going to start recording the footage now. So it's gone. Where's my lens? Where's my lens? See the little red writing on the top? So the camera's going. We're going to plonk it into here and make sure at least to give it a fighting chance. The footage is still working. So we hook this and we push that down. Now apparently that is now watertight. So what I'm going to do is literally move the camera closer, because I want you guys to see that it's still working and it's still me. Okay, so let's switch to the front camera. New. What's the best way of doing this? Let's just put it back. Okay, so here we go. It's wedged right in there. So guys, if you can see the thing, its screen's gone off, but there's a blue light. You see the blue light? It's still flashing. So what we're going to do is, while that thing drowns in there for a while, I need it to hold it down. What can I use? What can I use? I'll use this bottle of something. So if I chuck that in the top, that'll hold the camera down. And as far as you guys can see, I don't know if you can see, there's the blue light still blinking away. So hopefully for a cheap product that claims to be waterproof up to 3 meters. I'm sure I said 30 earlier, which is insane. So we'll see if this works. So we'll leave this alone and we'll just carry on with, I'll show you the amount of accessories they give you. It's absolutely ridiculous. I'm blocking my light. So some form of mounting bracket. They also have the clip that goes on, so you got a belt clip. Another mounting plate of some sort. It's got an adhesive 3M pad on the back. A lot of straps if you want to loop it across anything, or tie it to your wrist, or whatever you're doing if you're underwater. A couple of cable ties, a steel cable, and more adhesive pads. I believe that looks like a bike mount, so go on front of your bike. This one happens to be, I have no idea, I'm going to say something probably for a helmet, or it can be a dash cam, it just isn't, so I don't know what that is. Standard charger with a USB. Would have been better if they could have thrown in USB 3 for £40. I'm surprised. I'll be very surprised if that ever happens. Another clamp, some more mounts with some threads. Another one of the what looks like the something to do with a bicycle. More adhesive pads with another mount. More mounts, and I'm hoping this wasn't. I'm hoping that this is not the waterproof lid or something, and like that one's a dustproof or something like that. I hope this is just a replacement, otherwise this thing's screwed. There's nothing else left. The instruction manual, usually there you go, actually I'm just talking gibberish. So there's plenty of pictures here telling you exactly what they do. The product itself, I believe, comes with a 1-year guarantee. They're congratulating me on buying this. The max, again, I'm sure I've stated it on the video already. It takes a 32 gig micro SD card. I've been having some problems while I've been trying to pull the footage off. I don't know if that was down to a corrupt SD card or anything like that, but the SD card that I've got in there at the moment, I did have troubles prior to even purchasing this device. So it's been in there for a few minutes. I've been rambling, so I'll remove this. I'm sure the children will not mind that I'm using their medicine. So let's just camera die. So £40 piece of rubbish possibly, but if it works, it's well worth the effort, because the video footage that I've just shown you while I was playing with my toy car, it is absolutely solid. So I'm very impressed. So at the moment I'll just let the water drip out of it. So just give it one last dunk for good measure. Woo! So take it out. I can quite comfortably say I cannot see any form of water leakage anywhere, and you can see quite clearly, let me just move that, the USB and the HDMI and the micro USB ports are totally exposed, only protected by the outer shell of the plastic. There's no rubber lining capping them off or anything like that. It started steaming up a bit because of the cold water, so I'm going to take it out and hopefully it'll still work. I won't stop the feed, so just keep watching, guys. It'll be over in 2 seconds. So £40 GoPro, well, it's a £40 knockoff GoPro. So let's see if it works. Give it a little bit of a wipe because we don't want any residual water falling into one of the exposed inputs. So clean that off. It seems to repel the water quite quickly, so it's just very quickly dried off. So I'm just going to give it a little polish, and let's open it up and have a look. So to open it up, you got the little tab here that I press. Oh, there we go. And then I'm going to go quickly open that, take the camera out, leave that right here. So it's there. It looks pretty dry inside. I don't know if there's a little bit of water, but I'm assuming that will be down to the fact that I've just taken it out. So let's see if the screen turns on. Bang. Can you see me? It still works. So you know what, guys, if I can even pull this footage off, then that'll be very impressive, because I've been really struggling to try and get the footage off. So I'm going to stop recording now, and I'll give you my final thoughts in a moment. Guys, in the end, my conclusion is this. Can you buy a cheap alternative to a GoPro? Yes, you can. It's right here. Now, there might be very many variations of these things, but this thing, with the ability of its Wi-Fi and the fact that the waterproof works, it's got a 32 gig memory slot, you know, and the picture quality. The picture quality is absolutely superb. The build quality as well is excellent. So unless you want to go spend like about £274, or that's the last time I actually had a look, on a GoPro Hero4, or if you wanted to buy the cheaper version of the GoPro, the Action, it really isn't worth it. Now, if you're an extreme sports guy or something like that, then I get it, absolutely fine. But these things are right in here, right now, and they work. They're really good value for money, and the uses are absolutely insane. I mean, like, think of what you could do with that with the Wi-Fi. You could use it as like a webcam. Now, I can tether this off and use it literally as a webcam if I wanted to. So, you know, you could do that with a GoPro as well. But to me, this is an absolute bargain. So check out the video description, and I'll hit you up with the links. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, subscribe.